Good morning. It's time for our math lesson for Wednesday, June 10th. So we are continuing on with our geometry lessons and we're using Nearpod. So you're going to need to access the assignment in Schoology. You're going to go to lms.lausd.net and you're going to sign in with your LAUSD email and password. And then you're going to click courses up at the top and choose grade 4. When you do that, you're going to see the page that looks like this. You can either choose to look at your assignment in the math folder, or you can look at it by date by going down the side here, and you're going to go to Wednesday, June 10th, and you're going to choose this lesson. It's called Math, Parallel, and Perpendicular Lines, June 10th. I'm going to open the lesson, and you're going to see a Nearpod link, Nearpod June 10th. Remember when you get to Nearpod that you are going to want to put your first and last name, because that's the way we're going to know who you are and give you credit for your work. Okay, and so this lesson is on parallel and perpendicular lines. Remember, you can use the forward arrow to go to the next slide, the back arrow to go back if you need to. About this series. Nearpod featuring Flocabulary Topic Sparks are 25 to 30-minute learning experiences that feature a Flocabulary video and best loved Nearpod features. These lessons are designed to introduce students to a new topic, serve as an opportunity for review, be used in stations or blended learning classroom. Pair with the corresponding literacy across media lesson and zoom in on part of the lyrics for a more in-depth literacy-based analysis of the concept. That's more for teachers. So today's lesson, it says connect, 10 minutes. We will learn about parallel and perpendicular and intersecting lines and identify them in basic geometric shapes. Practice together, 10 minutes. We will practice our knowledge together by going on a virtual reality field trip and discussing what we see. Practice independently, 5 minutes. We will practice independently by drawing different types of lines and taking a short quiz. All right, so let's connect. We will learn about parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting lines and identify them in basic geometric shapes. Parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel and perpendicular lines are everywhere you look. This song teaches you how to identify parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting lines. Critical lens. Get ready to watch a Flocabulary video. As you watch and listen, think about where you've seen parallel lines, perpendicular lines, and intersecting lines in your daily life. Can you identify any in your classroom? Maybe you'll need to identify them at home. Let's listen to the music. Okay, so vocabulary videos are fun. So remember, perpendicular, they cross like a T, and parallel, it's like the two L's. They are always going to be the same distance apart. All right. Okay, so first, it says complete the sentences by filling in the correct terms. So here's a sentence, and then you're going to need to choose, you're going to match it with the word that would go in the blank. So it says a blank goes on forever. So you're going to choose between these, which one goes on forever. Blank lines meet at a right angle. So you're going to choose which kind of lines meet at a right angle. A trapezoid has two pairs of blank lines. A square has four blank angles, and the two lines blank with each other to form a T shape. So you're going to choose which word completes that sentence. Okay, and you're going to keep doing that until you've matched them all. I'm going to choose the next arrow. Let's practice together. We will practice our knowledge together by going on a virtual reality field trip and discussing what we see. Let's explore. On the next slide, you will take a virtual reality field trip to the top of the parking lot at the Galleria Mall in Houston, Texas. Critical lens. As you explore, identify the types of lines you see in this parking lot and think about why these different lines are important in this setting. All right, so we have here, it looks like a parking lot at the top of a parking structure, and I see some lines here on the floor. I see some lines here in the building too. And I see some lines that are parallel, but I also see some lines that are perpendicular as well. I wonder what those lines are for and why would you want them to be perpendicular. And so you're going to use your, you can use your mouse to look around the parking structure. And when you're ready, you can hit the forward button. And it says lines at the Galleria Mall. Think about your visit to the top of the parking garage at the Galleria Mall. What types of lines did you find? Why are parallel lines necessary in a parking lot? Where else might you see parallel lines while driving? So you need to answer all three of these questions. What types of lines did you find? Why are parallel lines necessary in a parking lot? Where else might you see parallel lines by driving? Make sure you answer all three questions, and then you're going to click post. Okay. Next slide. Let's practice independently. We will practice independently by drawing different types of lines and taking a short quiz. Draw an example of each type of lines. So you are going to draw in this box an example of perpendicular lines. In this box, you're going to draw parallel lines, and in this box, you're going to draw intersecting lines. I'm not drawing them because I don't want to give you the answer, but you are going to draw them in the box, and then you're going to click submit. And then here is a quiz. Parallel lines, and then if you notice, I'm going to move my picture here. They give you a picture to remind you, or give you an example of parallel lines. It says parallel lines intersect at a right angle, never intersect, stay the same distance apart, or both B and C are correct. You're going to choose your answer and then put next. Perpendicular lines intersect at a right angle, never intersect, stay the same distance apart, or intersect at any angle. And if you take a look, the picture, you can click on it and make it larger so you can see what it is. You're going to choose your answer, and then you're going to click next. A rectangle has two pairs of perpendicular lines, two pairs of parallel lines, no parallel or perpendicular lines, or both A and B are correct. You're going to choose your answer, and then you're going to click next. A trapezoid has one pair of parallel lines, two pair of parallel lines, one pair of perpendicular lines, or two pairs of perpendicular lines. You're going to choose your answer, and then you're going to click submit. I'm submitting anyway. I didn't answer the questions, but you're going to make sure that you answered them all. It will give you your score for the quiz. And then you're going to take a poll. Oh, sorry, I clicked next too fast. You are going to choose how confident you are in your ability to identify parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting lines. You're either going to let us know that you felt very confident, somewhat confident, or not at all confident. And then you're going to submit your answer. And that is the end of our lesson. Okay, your results will automatically show for your teacher. Okay, hope you have a great day, and we will see you soon.